Did you know that some of the cheap comfort foods sitting in your kitchen could be quietly stealing years from your life, weakening your heart, clouding your memory, and speeding up aging from the inside out? It sounds unbelievable. But new research shows that for seniors over 60, eating the wrong low cost foods just a few times a week can raise your risk of stroke, dementia, and heart disease by up to 70%. Most older adults believe they're saving money or keeping things simple, but in reality, they're feeding their bodies toxins, hidden sugars, and inflammatory fats disguised as convenience. These foods don't just fill your stomach, they drain your vitality little by little, day after day. But here's the good news: the right budget friendly foods can actually do the opposite. They can help you stay sharp, strong, and independent well into your 80s and beyond. So today, we're going to uncover the four worst cheap foods you should never eat after 60, and the four powerful, affordable foods you should eat every single day to protect your heart, boost your memory, and keep your body young from the inside out. This might just change the way you look at your grocery list forever. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Part 1. The 4 worst cheap foods for seniors. 1. Instant noodles. They're cheap, quick, and everywhere, from the dollar store to your pantry shelf. But for seniors over 60, that little packet of instant noodles may be one of the most dangerous traps hiding in plain sight. It looks harmless, even comforting, especially on cold nights when you don't feel like cooking. Yet inside that colorful wrapper lies a mix of chemicals, salt, and fats that can quietly chip away at your health, bite by bite, year after year. According to Dr. Emily Carter, a cardiologist from the Mayo Clinic, one single pack of instant noodles can contain more than 1,600 milligrams of sodium, almost the entire daily limit for an adult. For an aging heart, that's like throwing gasoline on a weak flame. High sodium levels cause blood pressure to spike, which strains the arteries, stiffens them, and increases the risk of stroke or heart failure. And it doesn't stop there. These noodles are made from refined white flour, fried in cheap, oxidized oil, completely stripped of fiber and nutrients. Your blood sugar soars, then crashes, leaving you tired, foggy, and craving more. But perhaps the most alarming ingredient is TBHQ, tertiary butyl hydroquinone, a petroleum-based preservative used to extend shelf life. Research from the Journal of Toxicology found that TBHQ may interfere with immune function and even trigger nerve inflammation, something no senior with arthritis, diabetes, or cognitive issues can afford to risk. Take John, a 72-year-old widower from Ohio. For years, he leaned on instant noodles for convenience, eating them 3 or 4 nights a week. By the time he turned 75, his doctor warned that his blood pressure was off the charts and his memory lapses were becoming frequent. John thought age was to blame until he learned that his comfort meal had been quietly sabotaging his health. So the next time you reach for that cheap, salty cup, remember, saving a few minutes in the kitchen might cost you years of vitality. But instant noodles aren't the only budget food with a hidden price tag. Some are even worse. Let's uncover the next one that might already be sitting in your fridge. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Processed deli meats. They look innocent behind the glass counter, thin slices of ham, bologna, or turkey, neatly folded and ready to go. For many seniors, deli meats are a nostalgic comfort, a quick lunch, or a simple dinner on a busy evening. But what most older adults don't realize is that these convenient slices carry an invisible cost, one that builds up quietly inside your arteries, your brain, and your cells. According to Dr. Michael Abrams, a nutrition researcher at Johns Hopkins University, processed deli meats are among the top 5 contributors to inflammation and heart disease in adults over 60. The problem lies in what gives them that pink color and long shelf life: nitrates and nitrites, chemical preservatives that your body turns into nitrosamines, compounds proven to damage blood vessels and even trigger certain cancers. The World Health Organization classifies them as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as tobacco smoke. For an aging body already fighting to repair and protect itself, this chemical assault is devastating. Each slice is also a cocktail of sodium, saturated fat, and hidden sugars, all of which accelerate arterial aging and cognitive decline. Studies published in Neurology found that seniors who consumed processed meats more than 4 times a week had a 44% higher risk of dementia and 60% higher risk of stroke. Over time, what feels like a simple sandwich becomes a silent threat to memory, mood, and heart health. Consider Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Florida. For years, her lunch ritual was the same: 2 slices of white bread, mayo, and a few thin pieces of deli ham. She thought she was eating light until her doctor discovered her cholesterol had spiked, her blood pressure was climbing, and she was showing early signs of cognitive decline. It wasn't age, it was what was between the bread. The truth is harsh. Those neat pink slices are not food, they're chemistry experiments disguised as lunch. And if you think that's alarming, wait until you learn about the next everyday staple that's quietly draining your strength from the inside out. 3. Cheap white bread. It's soft, familiar, and for many older Americans, it tastes like home. White bread has been a breakfast staple for decades: a slice of toast with butter, maybe a peanut butter sandwich at lunch. But what most seniors don't realize is that this innocent looking loaf has quietly turned from nourishment into a health hazard. It's one of the cheapest foods in the grocery store and one of the most deceptive. According to Dr. Rachel Morrison, a geriatric nutrition specialist at the Cleveland Clinic, white bread is what she calls a nutrient imposter. It fills your stomach, but not your body. During processing, the wheat grain is stripped of its bran and germ, the parts that hold all the fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What's left is pure starch. The flour is then enriched with synthetic nutrients, but your aging digestive system can't absorb them the way it once did. The result? You eat, but your body stays undernourished. When you bite into white bread, your blood sugar spikes almost instantly. For someone over 60 whose insulin sensitivity is already lower, that surge is like a shock wave to the system. Over time, it leads to fatigue, brain fog, and the slow creep of type 2 diabetes. A Harvard Medical School study found that seniors who ate refined grains daily were 35% more likely to experience cognitive decline and metabolic syndrome compared to those who chose whole grains. And the danger doesn't stop there. Many commercial white breads are laced with high fructose corn syrup, a cheap sweetener that fuels belly fat, inflammation, and even heart disease. Take Ellen, a 70-year-old widow from Michigan. She'd always had 2 slices of white toast for breakfast, thinking it was harmless. But when her doctor told her she was pre-diabetic and suffering from chronic fatigue, she was shocked. It wasn't her age, it was her bread. White bread may be soft, but its impact is anything but gentle. It robs your energy, weakens your memory, and feeds disease silently. And If you think that's unsettling, just wait, because the next cheap comfort food might be the most dangerous of them all. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number one below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Frozen TV dinners. They sit quietly in the freezer aisle, wrapped in shiny boxes that promise comfort, convenience, and nostalgia. Just heat and eat, they say. An easy solution for anyone living alone or too tired to cook. For many seniors, TV dinners bring back memories of family nights in front of the television, of a simpler time. But what those colorful packages don't tell you is that behind their friendly appearance hides one of the most dangerous traps for aging bodies. Dr. Alan Peterson, a cardiologist from the Mayo Clinic, calls frozen TV dinners the silent assassins of senior health. A single tray can contain up to 2,000 milligrams of sodium, more than what most older adults should have in an entire day. That much salt doesn't just make you thirsty, it slowly raises your blood pressure, stiffens your arteries, and overworks your heart and kidneys. For someone over 60, this constant strain can lead to heart failure, stroke, or even sudden cardiac events. And it's not just the salt. These meals are often packed with preservatives, hydrogenated oils, and trans fats, ingredients that inflame your body from the inside out. Frozen TV dinners also play a cruel trick on your metabolism. They're low in real protein and fiber, but high in refined carbs, which causes blood sugar swings that leave you feeling weak, dizzy, and foggy-headed. According to a 2023 American Geriatric Society study, older adults who rely heavily on processed frozen meals are twice as likely to develop frailty and memory loss within 5 years compared to those who eat fresh foods. Consider Walter, a 75-year-old veteran from Kansas. After his wife passed away, cooking felt pointless, so he turned to frozen dinners: turkey, meatloaf, and mashed potatoes from the microwave every night. Within 2 years, his doctor found early signs of kidney disease and uncontrolled blood pressure. Walter thought he was just getting old, but it wasn't age. It was what was hidden in his freezer. These meals promise ease but steal vitality, trading minutes saved for years lost. Yet not every inexpensive food is harmful. In fact, some of the cheapest items in your grocery store can heal your heart, fuel your energy, and sharpen your mind. Let's turn the page and uncover the 4 best budget-friendly foods every senior should eat every single day. Part 2. The 4 best cheap foods seniors should eat every day. 1. Oats. They may look simple, just a bag of plain oats sitting quietly on the shelf, but for seniors over 60, oats are nothing short of a miracle food. In a world where breakfast has become a sugar trap of pastries, pancakes, and processed cereals, oats remain a humble hero, cheap, pure, and powerful. They ask for nothing more than a little hot water or milk, yet they give your body everything it truly needs to stay strong, steady, and clear-headed. According to Dr. Linda Matthews, a geriatric nutrition specialist at the Cleveland Clinic, oats are one of the most effective foods for lowering cholesterol naturally. That's because they're rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that forms a gentle gel inside your digestive tract, trapping excess cholesterol and carrying it out of your body. For seniors with heart disease or high cholesterol, this simple breakfast can literally save lives. In one clinical study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, seniors who ate oatmeal at least 5 times a week reduced their risk of heart attack by over 20% compared to those who didn't. But the benefits don't stop at the heart. Oats release energy slowly, preventing the sugar crashes that leave so many older adults weak or dizzy by mid-morning. They're also loaded with magnesium and B vitamins, nutrients essential for nerve health and memory. For those fighting fatigue, irritability, or brain fog, this natural balance of complex carbs and minerals helps stabilize both mood and mind. Take Helen, a 67-year-old retired nurse from Oregon. After years of skipping breakfast, she began starting each day with a small bowl of oatmeal topped with cinnamon and blueberries. Within a month, her energy soared, her blood pressure dropped, and she said she finally felt awake again, inside and out. Oats prove that you don't need expensive superfoods to protect your heart and sharpen your mind. And if you think a simple bowl of oatmeal is powerful, wait until you discover the next affordable food that can strengthen your muscles and preserve your independence with every bite. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Eggs. They're small, humble, and cost less than a cup of coffee. But don't let their simplicity fool you. For seniors, eggs are one of the most complete and healing foods on earth. While many people still fear them because of outdated myths about cholesterol, modern science has rewritten the story. According to Dr. Robert Klein, a cardiologist at Stanford University, eating eggs in moderation does not increase heart disease risk. In fact, for adults over 60, they may be the key to staying strong, alert, and independent for years to come. Eggs are nature's perfect protein package. Each one contains all 9 essential amino acids, the very building blocks your body needs to maintain muscle mass, a critical factor in preventing frailty and falls as you age. A single egg provides 6 grams of high-quality, easily digestible protein, which your muscles can absorb efficiently even as metabolism slows down. For seniors struggling with weakness or fatigue, this simple food can literally restore strength. But the magic of eggs doesn't end there. The golden yolk holds choline, a nutrient vital for brain health. Choline supports neurotransmitters that help your memory, focus, and mood stay sharp. In a 2023 study published in the Journal of Gerontology, older adults with higher choline intake showed 40% lower rates of cognitive decline compared to those who didn't get enough eggs. Also deliver vitamin D, which strengthens bones and boosts immunity, and lutein, a natural antioxidant that protects your eyes from macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Take Frank, a 71-year-old Vietnam veteran from Texas. For years, he skipped breakfast or grabbed pastries on the go. His energy crashed before noon, and his doctor warned him about muscle loss. Then Frank started having 2 boiled eggs each morning. Within weeks, he felt stronger, steadier, and clearer than he had in years. "It's like my body finally woke up," he said. Eggs prove that powerful nutrition doesn't have to be complicated or costly. But while eggs rebuild your strength from within, the next food we'll explore can help protect your heart, cleanse your arteries, and keep your blood pressure in perfect balance. 3. Canned beans, black, pinto, or chickpeas. They may not look glamorous sitting on the pantry shelf, but for seniors, a can of beans can be one of the most powerful, life-extending foods you'll ever open. They're cheap, they last for months, and they carry an incredible secret. They protect your heart, your blood sugar, and even your brain, quietly and effectively. According to Dr. Melissa Grant, a geriatric dietitian from the University of Michigan, beans are what she calls the longevity food of ordinary people. They're loaded with plant-based protein, essential for maintaining muscle strength and balance as you age, but they go far beyond that. Beans are rich in soluble fiber, which helps remove excess cholesterol from your bloodstream and keeps your arteries clear. 1 cup of black beans contains over 15 grams of fiber, more than half your daily need, making it one of the most heart-protective foods on the planet. But that's not all. Beans are naturally packed with magnesium and potassium, two minerals that work together to regulate blood pressure and prevent dangerous spikes that can lead to stroke or heart failure. They're also full of antioxidants that help fight inflammation and protect cells from oxidative damage, the process that accelerates aging. In fact, studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that seniors who eat beans at least 4 times a week have 20 to 25% lower risk of heart disease and live on average nearly 4 years longer than those who don't. Take Nancy, a 69-year-old retired librarian from Arizona. For years, she lived on frozen meals and sandwiches until her doctor warned her about rising cholesterol. Out of necessity, she switched to simple home-cooked meals with canned beans, soups, salads, and stews. 3 months later, her cholesterol dropped 30 points, and she said she felt lighter, clearer, and alive again. Canned beans prove that you don't need fancy supplements to heal your body, just a humble, honest meal that truly nourishes from within. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you discover the final food on our list, an inexpensive frozen treasure that can help preserve your eyesight, boost your immunity, and slow aging itself. 4. Frozen vegetables. They sit quietly in the freezer aisle, often ignored beside the ice cream and pizza rolls. But what most seniors don't realize is that those humble bags of frozen vegetables might just be one of the smartest, most healing choices you can make for your body and your wallet. While fresh produce often wilts, spoils, or becomes too expensive, frozen vegetables are a hidden blessing, affordable, long-lasting, and packed with more nutrients than you might imagine. According to Dr. Karen Mitchell, a nutrition scientist at the Mayo Clinic, frozen vegetables are often healthier than fresh ones. Why? Because they're picked at peak ripeness, when vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals are at their highest, and then flash frozen within hours. That rapid freezing process locks in nutrients that would otherwise fade during long transportation or storage. In fact, a study from the Journal of Food Science found that frozen broccoli, spinach, and carrots often contain more vitamin C and beta carotene than the same vegetables bought fresh from the supermarket after a week in the fridge. For seniors, that's no small thing. Those antioxidants help slow cellular aging, protect eyesight, and support the immune system, while the natural fiber keeps digestion smooth and blood sugar steady. The best part? They're incredibly easy to use. You don't need to chop, peel, or wash, just heat and serve. That convenience can make the difference between skipping vegetables and actually eating them. Take Martha, a 74-year-old grandmother from Wisconsin. After her arthritis worsened, cooking became painful, and she stopped buying fresh produce altogether. Her doctor suggested switching to frozen vegetables. Within 2 months of adding a daily serving, steamed spinach for lunch, mixed veggies for dinner, her energy returned, her digestion improved, and her blood pressure began to normalize. "I didn't just feel younger," she said. "I felt alive again." Frozen vegetables prove that eating healthy doesn't have to be complicated or costly. It just has to be consistent. And when you make simple choices like this every day, the results can be life-changing. Because the real secret to longevity isn't just avoiding bad foods, it's choosing the good ones often enough to rewrite the story of aging itself. Small choices, lifelong strength. When it comes to aging well, the secret isn't found in expensive supplements or trendy diets. It's hidden in the small, consistent choices you make every single day. A bowl of oats in the morning, a couple of eggs for breakfast, a hearty bean soup for lunch, or a side of sweet potatoes and frozen vegetables for dinner. These simple foods may seem ordinary, but together they form the foundation of a long, vibrant life. Each bite of these humble ingredients fuels your body with the power to fight inflammation, protect your heart, sharpen your memory, and preserve your independence. They are proof that eating well after 60 doesn't have to be complicated or costly. It just requires intention. Remember, your body is still listening to what you feed it. Every meal is a message, a chance to heal, to strengthen, to grow younger from the inside out. So the next time you stand in the grocery aisle, pause for a moment and ask yourself, will this food add to my years or take them away? Because the truth is, aging gracefully isn't about time. It's about nourishment, wisdom, and the quiet strength that comes from truly caring for yourself, one meal at a time. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.